Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run the jet sweep trying to get to the edge. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Davis. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Terrapins pick up enough for a 1st down here. We'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Going for a big play downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Powerful running here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Williams. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that call very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch into the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And the Terrapins pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw it again. And it's caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
The Terrapins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Terrapins are going to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Finds his target, and it's complete. And the ball to the ground.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Boise State. A simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. You come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion with the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And he'll set up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Boise State offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. Letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So second down after the incompletion. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Smith. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
And the Broncos are going to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more of the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Broncos. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll use the ground game here. Fighting off the defender. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
That is no good. 13 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught, completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Single back, takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter.
With the score, Boise State 21, Maryland 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's White. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
And the Terrapins moving quickly down the field here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw again. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Riley. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on third and long and came up well short.
Brings up 4th down.
And the Broncos will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to his target. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. There's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Tackled, but not before it gets into enemy territory at the 45. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
And that's another first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off here.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
The Terrapins have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finding some room at the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. 2nd down now after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. He puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Fighting him off. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.